Everybody, it's Boog Shambi. Welcome to the show. From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Colorado Rockies and the Toronto Blue Jays. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Okay, Singy, he's got some extra swagger today after that monster performance in the last game. So much confidence in that swing.
No doubt about it, Boog. He did everything but drive the team bus back to the hotel. Looking forward to seeing if he can ride that wave into this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And the starter for Toronto, Jose Barrios. What do you got on him, Chris?
The primary pitch is an outstanding sinker. It's hard to pick up out of the hand, but in the last few feet really has arm side movement. Tough pitch for hitters to get the barrel of the bat on.
Just about ready to roll. Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies.
Jake McCarthy.
And we're off and rolling in Toronto.
First pitch, 7:07.
Strike two. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss, and he got him. One out in the top of the first.
Batting second.
Time to check out the Rockies lineup. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
Luis Ariz stands in. Check swing called strike. Strike one.
Starts him with a breaking ball, but that's a pitch he's really comfortable hitting. You can't rely on breaking stuff to be automatic out pitches against him.
Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2. Just getting started here in Toronto. On the ground, Jimenez fires to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Hunter Goodman.
Two down, base is empty. Hunter Goodman digs in now. Goodman launched a homer in his most recent game. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a foul out of play. Here's a 1-1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Outside. 2-2. Got him. That ends the frame. And now the Blue Jays. Back here at Rogers Center. And today's starting pitcher, Michael Lorenzen. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, It's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat. Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
Swings and misses. 1-2.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Goes down looking.
Batting second.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
Out. Number 2.
Batting third, catcher Alejandro Kirk.
Alejandro Kirk now. He's one of the toughest hitters in the league to strike out.
You know, this guy's got elite bat-to-ball skills, and he doesn't look like your prototypical hitter, but, man, he can rake.
On the ground to third. Castro sends it to first. And the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. We played an inning. No score. Back now in Toronto. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Mickey Moniak digging in for the Rockies.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Swing and a ground ball. Guerrero takes it himself. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Shortstop Ezekiel
Now
Tovar.
here is Ezekiel Tovar. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And yes, he offered at it. On the ground, right side. He'll do it himself. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting sixth, first baseman TJ Rumfield.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman. Ball. No score here in the second. And that's inside. Off the inside edge. And the count is 2-0. Two down, nobody on. Right side, hard hit. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Jays, Addison Barger.
Addison Barger.
Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Got him. And one away.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Lenny Sosa next up for the Blue Jays. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
That one finds the zone. That is strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third. He did not go around. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the second. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at Rogers Center, all set for the start of the inning. Willie Castro digging in for the Rockies. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Ball, that's outside.
Barrio steals. That's off the mark. 3-2 now. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Brenton Doyle, the next to hit, homered last night, added another hit as well. Double play ball to second to Jimenez. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Batting ninth, catcher Cole Garrett.
One out man at first. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Cole Carrick looking for his first big league hit right here.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
The Rockies looking to strike first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Foul ball, still 0-2.
That's a ball.
Got him swinging. Now 2 out.
Up next for Colorado. Left
And
fielder,
here's a look at how
Jake
he's using his pitches in this one. Jake McCarthy getting ready to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout. And he lays down a bunt. Not in time. He's safe.
Up next
This is a
for
big
Colorado,
part of his skill
second
set, and he
baseman
puts himself into
Luis
situations where he can rely on his speed to impact the ball game. And this is just another example of it, and we'll see what else he can do now that he's on first.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Luis Arias digging in for the Rockies. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
The Rockies with a chance to score first here in the second game of the series. Out towards right center field. Base hit, 1 run in already. Another comes in to score, and they lead by 2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So 2 down, and now the DH, Hunter Goodman. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Goodman hitting 3rd in the lineup, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2021. This one in the air right field, and that's a foul ball. On the ground right side. Fires over to Guerrero. And that is the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We move on as we go to the last of the 3rd. And now for the Jays, Kazuma Okamoto. Lorenzen back to work. That's a strike. 0-1. That one missed. Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges.
Ball 1.
To 3rd, Castro. Throws to 1st in time.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
So digging in, Miles Straw.
Ball 1.
This one in the air center field. Doyle moving under this one. And there are 2 down. Here's Andres Jimenez. And that is low. Downstairs. And that's ball 1.
Hey.
Right through there for a strike.
Nope,
really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 9 straight retired here to start the game. This is Rockies baseball on the show, Colorado. Back now in Toronto. Start of the 4th, Mickey Moniak digging in for the Rockies. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Ball one. Nope.
Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. One away.
Up next for Colorado, shortstop.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Ezekiel Tovar. He's 0 for 1.
Ball.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and that gets down into the gap. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
He was all over that one.
Nice
line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
One out, runner at second. And now the first baseman, 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Hard hit left side. Slinging it to first in time.
Up next for Colorado, third baseman Willie Castro.
This is Willie Castro. He reached on a walk his first time. Flips the corner. 0-1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Third out. The Rockies strand. Bottom 4. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Davis Schneider.
Aye.
That one finds the corner, and it's 0-2. In the air, right field. Moniak takes it in for the out. And a quick out, number 1. And now Vladimir Guerrero Jr. His dad, a Hall of Famer. Jr. debuted at the age of 20 back in 2019, and then in April of 2025 signed that monster 14-year, $500 million deal.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Caught him looking for the K.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. First time up, he grounded to third.
Nope. Ball one.
The rest of the lineup
Inside.
could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
That one found hard the other way. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That
Ball left
misses.
outside.
3-2 now.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Chopped left side, and that chance handled. On to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. You're watching. Back here at Rogers Center, new inning getting started. Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies.
Ball one.
There's a high chopper. Okamoto slings to first in time.
Up next for Colorado, catcher Cole Carrick.
Next for Colorado, Cole Carrick.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Ripped to short. Throw to first is in time.
Up next for Colorado, left fielder Jake McCarthy.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Jake McCarthy. 1 for 2. Trying to bunt his way on, and that's just foul. Two down, nobody on. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-2. Laser could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Luis Arias will hit next. Line drive, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
2 outs, runner at first. Next is the designated hitter, Hunter Goodman.
Ball.
And the 1-0.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Gets him to chase after that one.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. And talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
This one popped up. And that'll do it. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 3-0. This is Rockies baseball on the show, Colorado. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now for the Jays, Addison Barger.
Addison Barger.
Fouled off to the right.
Well, these Blue Jays just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Hauls it in, 1 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Sosa, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Hit on the ground to short. Oh, nice play. Throw to first. Throw safe. And that was close. Singy, that was a close play. And it looks like they're considering challenging the safe call.
Really close, Boog, and tough to tell in real time. We weren't sure, so you really can't blame them for wanting to take another look.
Well, they are going to challenge the call, and so now the decision will be made by the umpires at the replay center back in New York. Another look at it. Singer, are you seeing enough to change the call?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, it's close, but I think after looking at it a few times, we can see that this guy's probably out, and could be a good use of the challenge right here.
Looks like we've got an answer, and he's out. They took a chance with the challenge, and it paid off for him. So 2 down. Jesus Sanchez next up for the Blue Jays. And he can't make the play. Gets off a throw.
You're out.
So 5 perfect innings in the books. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. We're back, and here's a look at how we got to this stage of the game. Braden Fisher comes on now. This is his 3rd time out this year. Mickey Moniak digging in for the Rockies. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Fisher measures 6 feet 4 inches. He features a slider, a curve, a 4-seamer, and occasionally uses a cutter. Towards
foul.
first, and it goes just foul. The 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Hit on the ground to the right side.
Foul.
And foul ball. Foul ball. Swings and misses. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing beatings. And here's the first baseman. He's grounded out a couple of times. And first offering is fouled off.
Off the plate, ball 1.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Two down, nobody on. Way outside, and the count's full. And that's ball 4.
It's not easy laying off that pitch. It's designed to fool you, but he just wasn't fooled at all.
Now a chance for Willie Castro. He's 0 for 1.
Hey!
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Oh, look at the stop. Nicely done for the out. So 1 left for Colorado, but they lead at 3-0. Back now in Toronto. And now for the Jays, Kazuma Okamoto. This ball's chopped on the ground. Castro sends it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Blue
So up
Jays,
next, Miles
center
Straw.
fielder,
Fly to
Miles
center his
Straw.
first time. Can't reach it, and the perfect game bid is over. So a man aboard now with one away.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0-fer to start the season and get into a slump.
Now, Andres Jimenez. Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Uh-oh, wrong base as it goes to third. One out, the runner at second here in the bottom of the sixth. Snap throw, and he's back in safely. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Up the middle, and that one handled. Throws to first in time.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Now it's the second baseman, Davis Schneider. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That's a base hit. Run scores.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Runner at first with 2 away. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Ball, that's down.
That one is absolutely belted. Makes the catch up against the wall. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Tommy Nance. Digging in, Brenton Doyle. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 1. Swings over the top of that one. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Patrick Corbin, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. The 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Cole Carrick now at the plate.
Aye.
Comes up empty.
No, inside.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Barger should have this one and makes the grab. And there's 2 down. So back to the top of the order at the plate. Jake McCarthy. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. 2 down, nobody on. Bunting for a hit.
Nope,
And that's
foul.
just foul. Got him. That's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Catcher Alejandro Kirk.
And that
Ball, that's
misses. Ball 1.
Hey!
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Arise on to first. 1 away. Big time out leading off the home 7. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Addison Barger. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Michael Lorenzen is done. Really solid performance out of him as he leaves with a slim lead. We'll take a break. New arm when we get back. Pitching change here, Keegan Thompson.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Next to hit, Lenny Sosa. There's a strike. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. Tying run at the plate.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
The 2-1. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw there. Safe.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner in a scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And that leaves him with runners at first and third after a tricky play. Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Jesus Sanchez next up for the Blue Jays.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over.
No, that's down.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
So the call stands. Still 1 challenge left for them. Two on, 1 out. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1. So digging in, Kazuma Okamoto has grounded out a couple of times. Left side low. Ball one. And there's a strike. The Rockies trying to hold a one-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh. Swing and a tapper. Throws to first, but the tying run moves up to third, so they'll be happy with that. And now the center fielder, Miles Straw. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score two. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Keegan Thompson gives way, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Jaden Hill.
All they need from him right here is one out, but that's easier said than done for sure. Lots of pressure with two runners in scoring position. He does have the one open base to work with if needed.
Fouls away the first offering. Two on, two outs. Popped in the air, left field, and that is the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here at Rogers Center, we go to the eighth. Luis Arias digging in for the Rockies. On the ground, right side. And that chance handled to first. One pitch and one out.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Hitter, Hunter Goodman.
Next for the Rockies is the DH, Hunter Goodman. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Up next for
a lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
One out, runner at second. Mickey Moniak digging in for the Rockies. Ball. Man at second. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. The 1-1. That one ripped in the air to make the catch.
Sweet grab right there. That's the DRS.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Jeff Hoffman.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Ball 2.
That one fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. Late with the swing there.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
That's inside, and now it's 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next for Colorado, first baseman T.J. Rumfield.
And now the first baseman. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. That's strike 1. Swings and chases a low one there. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Number 62, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Little getting loose as well. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Two on, 2 outs. That one outside. 1-2 to count. Got him swinging for the K. That ends the inning as they squander it. On to the bottom of the 8th. And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. Tap foul at the plate. Looking to get the tying run on base. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Stays alive. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him swinging.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
The Rockies holding on to a 1-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one finds its way through. And that puts the tying run on base.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Guerrero stands in now and watches strike 1. Fastball is outside. And a count 1-2. On the ground to first. To Tovar. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. We're back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Brendan Little. Well, one-run game. Willie Castro digging in for the Rockies. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Patrick Corbin preparing to come on if needed. Scherzer also getting ready. Little measures 6 feet 2 inches. He throws a curveball, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw to first in time.
Up next for Colorado, center fielder Brenton Doyle.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Brenton Doyle. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. They have to regroup here.
Got him swinging. Went back to the curve, and it was a smart choice.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Perry at the plate now, and that's strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
And a ground ball to first.
Nope.
And
foul
ball. Well struck right field. Way back there. It's got a chance. And caught on the warning track. Nothing doing for the Rockies. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk. New pitcher in the game for the Rockies, Brennan Bernardino.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Just missed. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Center field. And there's one down.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
Barger in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And the tying run is on base here in the bottom of the ninth.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Sosa in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And that is out of play. The Blue Jays trying to scratch out at least one and send this to extra innings. And the home team trying to pull it out.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Now a screamer into the outfield, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Runner around third. He'll score, and they've tied it.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, one out. Jesus Sanchez next up for the Blue Jays. Yeah, that's fouled off. One away. The winning run at second. And fouled off. The 0-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
To the right side, down the line, and it's foul. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The winning run on second base. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Blue Jays,
Kazuma Okamoto, the next to hit. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. Here comes a skipper out of the dugout. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Victor Vodnik.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Pretty close, but it was a ball. No challenges left for them now. Okamoto trying to send this to extra innings. Swing and a drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
From One Blue Jays Way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Colorado Rockies and the Toronto Blue Jays. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaub. And this is the rubber match, Siggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Boog. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
First pitch coming your way next. And today's starter, Dylan Cease. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts. Just about ready to roll, Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Shortened a bunt and missed it, and it's 0-2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting third, catcher Hunter Goodman.
Hunter Goodman getting ready to hit. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. And a swing and a miss. That's out number 2.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Now at the plate, Mickey Moniak. Foul ball. Moniak tries to check his swing. Now a look to third, and he held up.
Ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Got him swinging. That K is his 3rd of the game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And towing the slab for Colorado in this one, Bryce Miller. Singy, he was impressive his last time out. Leading off, Davis Schneider. That's a strike, and it's 0-1. In there at the knees for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Got him swinging, and now 1 away. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. It features a great veteran presence, George Springer.
Well, he managed to hit over 300 last season, and I know batting average isn't as valued as it used to be. It's all about on-base percentage, or OPS, on-base and slugging. But 300's a big deal, man, especially with the nasty stuff that these guys have and the velocity they throw as well. Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Springer, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with one gone. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Base hit into the outfield. Here comes the throw. Safe at the plate. On the board first, it's one zip. And here is Sosa to the plate.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in. You got to try to get another one or maybe two.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach to go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Just missed.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
And they're all loaded up. So digging in, Addison Barger. Golden opportunity right here. Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound. That's in there. That's strike one. Rolled to short. Possible 2-ball. Arise has it for one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays.
Ball, low.
Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here in the third and final game of the series.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Battling here as he fouls it away. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 2 on, 2 outs. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We move to the second in Toronto. Toronto leads this 1-2. Back now in Toronto. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. Swinging a foul straight back. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And the 0-2.
Ball.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Had some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
And 1-2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
That's down and in. make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
First baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman. This one in the air, center field. Varsho has a beat on it. And that'll do it. 1, 2, 3. And we're back. Who doesn't love a rubber match, Singy? This game is big for both these teams. It's early, but we have a tight one so far.
Yeah, Boog, anytime you're trying to take a series, there's a little extra juice in the dugout. Everyone wants that edge.
No, that's low.
Challenge from behind the dish here. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still one challenge left for them. So a foul ball makes it 1 and 2. Okamoto checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Here's Andres Jimenez. 2 for 7 in the series so far. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0 and 2. On the ground to third. Over to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Davis Schneider now at the plate.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
No, that's a ball.
Swing and a miss. Now 1 and 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
Oh.
Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. And it remains 2 and 2. Now one missed. Ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. And now a 2-out opportunity for George Springer. On the ground, right side. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Back here at Rogers Center, top half of the third inning, Willie Castro digging in for the Rockies. On the ground to the left. On to first. And 1 away in the top of the third. Next for Colorado, Brenton Doyle. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touched it.
The 0-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. So the Rockies lineup turns over. Jake McCarthy digs in now. Struck out swinging his first time. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1. This one popped up, and that goes foul. 2 down, nobody on. Struck him out swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7. As we go to the last of the third. And now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk. Right through there for a strike. Fought off foul. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That's a ball.
And that's downstairs. 2-2.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Makes the catch, one down.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. That one ripped. And foul ball. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And a foul ball. Bounce to the right. And that chance handled. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Two down, bases empty. Now it's going to be Lenny Sosa. And he chases that one below the zone. Just missed. That's off the mark. 2 balls and a strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
He makes the grab. That is the inning. Nothing doing for the Blues. Back now in Toronto. All set for the start of the inning. Luis Arias digging in for the Rockies.
All these Rockies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Comes up empty. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. And here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That's in for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Popped up. Schneider under it. 2 away. And now the right fielder, Mickey Moniak. He's 0 for 1. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Two down, nobody on.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Right side, hard hit. He steps on the bag, and he has thrown 4. Bottom of the 4th, and now for the Jays, Addison Barger.
Addison Barger.
That's in there. Strike 1.
Well, these Jays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Ball 1.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Got him looking, and that's 4 strikeouts.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
So the call stands. No challenges left for them now.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
On the ground. Now the throw to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Okamoto in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Down in back here at Rogers Center. Ready now for the 5th inning. Ezequiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies.
Well, these Rockies, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
The 1-1. Grounds one to short. Jimenez throw to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So up next, Jordan Beck. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Smoked on the ground to second. Sends it to first. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
For Colorado, first baseman T.J. Rumfield.
And now the first baseman, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
In there at the knees.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Tap dances out of the way of that one.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Two down, nobody on. That one not close. And the count's full. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here comes a 3-2. On the ground, right side. Whips it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. You're watching Rockies baseball on the show, Colorado. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. That one fouled off.
No, that's a ball.
Goes down looking.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Schneider now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
No, that's a ball.
And he swings through that one.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
And that's a strikeout looking. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Schneider not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. 1 challenge remaining for them now. 2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Toronto, George Springer. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike one. Swings through that one. Stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. What a stop. Throw to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. 1, 2, 3. Back now in Toronto. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Willie Castro, the next to hit.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen.
Now, this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
So digging in, Brenton Doyle.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
This one smoked on its way out of here. He sends a rocket to left. That's his 50th career homer. And they've got their first run. It's 2-1. Singy, that's his 50th career homer.
50 might not sound like a huge number, but it's a nice little milestone that a lot of guys don't get to. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So the lineup flips over. Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Strike 2. And down on strikes with number 9 for him in this game. 9. Luis Ariz stands in. 1 for 2. Clement fires across the diamond. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Rocky. Bottom of the 6th. And now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Sets him down on strikes. Strikeout number 8. Didn't seem like that one found his zone. Here's a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The 1-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Up next for the Blue Jays, center fielder
Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the 1st.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Oh!
Just missed. Tap to first. takes it himself. He's out. Lenny Sosa next up for the Blue Jays. That one ripped, but foul. Two down, nobody on. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. To the right side. And the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Top of inning number 7. Now the Rockies catcher, Hunter Goodman. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Now the bullpen looks to be springing into action. Jeff Hoffman, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Little. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
Mickey Moniak digging in for the Rockies.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
No.
Way out front for strike 2.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Chopped to third. Fires over to first. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Up next for Colorado, shortstop Ezequiel Tovar.
Ezequiel Tovar getting ready to hit. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that is that. 1-2. Back here at the ballpark, the final chapter of this series is being written. Only fitting we have a close one.
Yeah, Boog, when you're trying to win a series, every moment feels amplified. Now it's about focus, composure, and finishing strong.
Now pitching for
New arm out of the
Colorado,
bullpen,
number
Juan
47,
Mejia.
Juan
Pretty tight
Mejia.
game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Barger, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. And they had their first base runner since the 2nd inning.
Up next for the Blue
Ernie
Jays,
Clement
third
next up for the Blue
baseman,
Jays.
Ernie Clement.
Just missed.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Now he's challenging to call it strike, and that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. An absolute smash to left. And they boost their lead. It's 4-1.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're